Welcome back to Far Cry New Dawn. You join us today in Joseph's Sanctuary. This is where we ended up in the last episode, and we're here to find out if Joseph is still alive or what really happened to him after the events of Far Cry 5. First of all, though, we need to have a quick look around. It does say we need to go up the top to see what's going on, but we've got components to find first and foremost. That does look like a door. Maybe that's a door we get to through later. Okay, over the rocks. Anything else to pick up? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, I guess we're heading up then. So the big question is Joseph alive? If he is, why is he out here on his own? If he's not alive, what happened to him? You know, his son seems to believe he's dead and really wants him to be dead. But let's find out. Is Joseph still alive?
I did everything that I was asked. I sacrificed myself, my family. I led us into the new world. I thought that it would be glorious. I was wrong. I have waited so long for someone to come. I've begun to despair. I have seen your face before. God showed it to me in a dream. I knew you would be the one to come and make things right. Set them exactly the way they're supposed to be. I knew that you would bring salvation. You've come seeking help. I can't give you any, only God can. But He has a plan for you. Come. Walk with me. You have come here to help your people. Admiral. After God's cleansing fire, I saw the journey He had laid out before us. And I knew what was required when we set foot on our new Eden. When humanity emerged, I gathered my flock and set them on a new path. A rejection of everything connected to the old world. The creation of a new society. Living off the land. Taking only what was needed. When the harshest years of the dark winter fell, I despaired. And in that despair, I found our salvation. This tree. Its fruit a gift from God, which gave my family the strength to endure through the famine and the pestilence. New Eden thrived. We created a paradise on earth. But it did not last. This plague of locusts saw to that. These highwaymen embody everything God has instructed us to forsake. Their souls are rotten, diseased. But you are different. I believe your soul is worthy. This is the help that you've been seeking. God's gift to us. That which sustained my family through the darkest time. Let me offer you this. Our miracle. The first time that I partook of this gift, I was confronted by a ravenous beast. It was my soul. And in that moment, I knew that in order to be worthy of God's gift, I had to slay that beast. I had to cleanse my soul. Because if I did not, I knew that that beast would consume me. This is God's test. Cleanse your soul. Go, kill the beast. If you succeed, if your soul is pure, you are the shepherd sent by God, and I can return from my exile. Our miracle allowed us to survive, but its gifts are not unconditional. It nourishes what is in a person's soul. But if that soul is corrupt, the miracle extracts a terrible price. Listen to my guidance, or you will not survive. Confront your beast where it is weakest. When the beast rises, strike true. You cannot fight your sin in darkness. coursing through you. That is why I am here. There are those who must not be allowed to partake of this miracle. Even if I love them. Even if they are of my family. Sin is a beast we cannot be. Shepherd of my people. Come with me to New Eden.
Our future depends on adherence to my strictures. We can no longer hope for Jospeh to save us. He is not coming back. We must put him out of our minds and... Father.
Ethan. Father?
Father.
Where have you been? Our land is under siege, our people threatened. You disappeared. You left us when we needed you most. Why?
To hear God's plan, my son. To hear God's plan. My children, I know that you have suffered, and I know that you are afraid. I've been gone from you for a very long time. But you were not abandoned. God spoke to me, and He has shown me a path out of this darkness. We will no longer hide behind these walls. We will no longer simply hope that this plague of locusts leaves us in peace. The time to fight is now. And God has sent us His sword. Here! God has tested their soul, and it is just, and it is pure. And I stand here before you to bear witness that this outsider is our shepherd.
Father!
And together, we will battle against the hordes outside our gates. And together we will march towards the future that God has promised us.
No! You abandoned me. You abandoned us. Without a word, without instructions, leaving me to lead as best I could. And now, you return. As if descended from the clouds and presumed to lead?
Yes.
I am the leader here.
Jospeh is our leader.
New Eden follows me!
We stand behind the Father.
Son, I know you've carried a heavy burden in my absence. I understand that. This is God's will. And sometimes we must sacrifice that which we want in order to honor God's command.
What have you ever sacrificed?
Someday you will see the light. I promise. Come. Let us all go together. We have much work to do. Everything is falling into place.
Any sinner can walk our path.
I hope my child,
Understand and respect our ways.
I have something for you. Already my chosen fight the Highwaymen throughout the long nights. Now I will ask them to find the strength to fight in the day as well. Your friend should make good use of the distraction and act quickly. My family cannot fight forever. As for you, remember God's gift. What you have experienced so far is just a taste of God's power. Do not waste it. I will also give leave for my judge to follow you. They speak only one language, that of violence. In this, they will serve you well. Before you can be our shepherd, you must be our sword. Go, and make the land safe for all who wish to live in peace.
Well, that is Joseph's secret complete, and that was one hell of a trip. God knows what he did to us, but he has changed something in us by the looks of things. And he's also given us a new partner. The judge is someone who can travel with us now and help us out in those situations where we need help. Let's speak to Joseph one more time and just see if he's got anything else to say.
It is challenging to come north. We are all sinners. Ethan's sin is pride. There is something deep inside of him that no word of mine can touch. I worry that now, as an outsider appears to take his place, that beast will feed on resentment and grow stronger. I should remind him of his mother. She put aside her pride, and it saved his life. He would have been too young to understand. He should understand now.
Now we saw some things flash up on the screen after we completed the mission. Just confirmation of the judge being part of our people we can call upon. Although to be fair, we haven't found many of these yet. We need to do a lot more of these, I think. But there we go. But the things that showed up underneath Joseph's secret being complete were these skills. So I don't know why we've now suddenly achieved these skills. There is something to them. They seem quite strong skills, to be fair. So it's something we need to look at and try and utilise, I think. I want to try and use takedowns more. I want to be a bit more silent when we're approaching situations. I tend to mess silence up quite a lot. But I would like if you do a few more takedowns. So maybe that's something I need to look more towards. We've got a few available points to spend, so we're going to try and spend them now. I am thinking of getting one of those new perks as well, just to see what it's like. What do we want here? Advanced takedowns could be quite good. They're level 2 enemies. Or you'll covert. No, we'll take that. There we go. Level 2 enemies can now be taken down, and we'll have that alongside Eden's Touch. There we go. Hopefully that will stand us in good stead going forward. But that is it for today. Joseph has agreed to help us against our battle with the Highwayman. So we'll see how that plays out next time. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, a like does really help. We'll see you next time as we continue on in Far Cry New Dawn.